So this is a recap for live stream 297, I believe. And as we can see, we've had a profitable day. We came into the market and I think we started out using the volume profile. And again, it has been proven itself to be profitable, even though I did come in and take a few trades that were not part of the volume profile strategy and it caused me a little bit of a headache. But overall, we're going to end the day positive. So we used moving averages and the volume profile today. We came into the market just after 1 Eastern Standard Time. Certainly, the market sold off just after lunchtime in continuation. Had some news likely at just after 7 in the morning. Had a big move down. Bit of a whipsaw here. At 12, had more selling to the downside, and now of course we can see the recovery all the way back up off that selling. So we came in, was looking at the volume profile, so let's see where the trades were executed. So we had to wait for the market to get into an area where we had low volume, went short, target was hit. Through here, this is where I had a bit of a drawdown from the P&L that I accumulated. So over on this chart, I was using the moving average. What I was trying to do was, I was trying to have a continuation to the upside. Now, I went long, prices came below, took a loss. If I would have held all the way down to designated stop, would have of course lost as well, but went long again after price came back up, held, was stopped out, went long. Through here, this is where I accumulated most of the profits on the day. So went long, prices kept consolidating so I decided to take half the position off, went long again. Price didn't like how the price action was, took it off, went long again, took some off, long again, took some off at designated target, after which the prices of course broke out to the upside all the way up towards this VWAP. So made a few trades long through this area because I was looking for prices to hold this moving average here across, came down, kept selling, so took a few losses there. This was a loss actually as well. Why did I take this loss over here? It's an odd place to take a loss. Why was I long? Can't even remember. I should remember why I was long up all the way up there. That was a bad area to be long actually. Was I chasing? Oh, I know why I was long there. Oh, I'll tell you why I was long. So, on the profile, hold on, let's get this back. Let's get to this chart. On the profile, 210, here it is. So on the profile, we were looking at this gap here. So I thought, well, based on the prices spiking into that area, that we would see the move up towards the 220s. So in a way, it was a bit of a FOMO trade. And how I've been trading is trading these low volume areas as reverse areas. Decided to go long this time, not following the actual plan of the volume profile. Looking for price to get up towards that 220, which would have been the other side of the profile. This profile from earlier, just after 11. Well, the profile that began somewhere around 11:30 Eastern time. Looking for that the 219, 220s area. Well, prices turned around and traded exactly the way designed for a low volume area. Turned around, I was stopped out there, and then we had a trace through here and through here. I decided I would be holding the stop all the way down at the 73.50s, targets all the way up at the 216.25s, baseline prices where I was taking trades on and off, and of course ultimately resulted in the profits I gained. Had a breakout here above this 240 to the 250 area, which was acting as support over over a couple of days now, even this morning, the early session. Okay, we traded below all the way down to 27, had this rally all the way back up to 388, traded back below it again down at 34 before rallying all the way up to essentially 400. So I was a bit cautious of that level. But as prices got through the 265, that was pretty much it. I was done on the day because I thought, well, prices have retraced enough now where I'm gonna have difficulty in having a feel for the market. So decided that above that I would not trade. Of course, while I was thinking about the move up towards the 265, we had this candle which was about 47 points. Considering it's a 15-second chart, quite a lot of volatility there on NQ. Had this retest, possible re-entry off that 265, targeting the VWAP, which was sitting at the 285s, but wasn't to be. And so I decided to wrap up trading for the day. They're up 18. Over on the trade performance tab, we can see here, this was me trading the volume profile. Made a few mistakes, especially with that trade where I went against the strategy. So went negative, went back positive. Drew down a fair bit around that moving average, taking trades off. Eventually I did get it right with the moving average, and the target was hit, taking me from being down minus 18 to being up plus 18 here on NQ. If we have a look at the summary page, we're positive on both long and short trades. Profit factor is 1.43. Max drawdown looking at 28, so that's not great. Accuracy percentage profit, we're looking at 64%, which is a fair bit higher. Average win to average loss, not great at 0.8, but it's pretty close to 1, so I'll take that certainly. Largest win being smaller than our largest loss, again, that's not great. And time in the market, less than 2 minutes, so you can see it was pretty aggressive today in terms of the time spent in the market. It just so happens that when I came to the market, that the market was more favorable in terms of volatility. But that pretty much just wraps up the video there, covering the trading that has taken place today. So as usual, thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Have a great day.